Okay guys, it's time to retire this knife because another knife came in the mail. And this is the Kitory Warrior Series knife. I've seen this one as high as $30 and as low as $20 on Amazon Prime. These are the people who make you remember the Z Elite series I was raved about? Same exact company makes their knives, makes these knives. This is their home brand, Kitory. And I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you in a second how good it still has an edge. I've never sharpened it since Christmas. So it's due for a sharpening, but I like to let it get dull, see how fast it gets dull, see if it still has an edge to it. This is the same knife we used in the last video you saw. Well, really, we've been using it on the show for 3 months now. So let's get in close. Let me show you this knife, and let me also show you the knife that's coming. It's a beautiful knife. This is a great investment. It's an inexpensive gift for somebody who's a foodie and always in the kitchen. This knife is really good. Here are a few items I'm just going to cut. This has been in my fridge for a while, starting to get wrinkly. It's an overly ripe, which is great to see how much of a blade you got. Overly ripe tomato. It's got the wrinkly skin. It's on its way out. So I might as well slice it up and see how it does. Ready? All right, here we go. I'm barely putting any pressure on it. I'm trying to get nice thin cuts. Still got a great edge. Of course, the tomato is definitely falling apart. Any pressure, it's just going to collapse. Or you got to go thin. Blade's really good, going right through it. And this hasn't been sharpened since the holidays when I got this, when I started using it. So say goodbye to the Kitory Warrior Series chef knife. Grab yourself one if you're just getting started. And let's show you now the new one that just arrived. Boom, there it is. It's the Kitory Warrior Series chef knife, Damascus steel BG10 Japanese knife. And if you don't know what Damascus steel is, we're going to tell you that in a second. BG10 is like, G stands for gold, like the highest quality there is. So this here is a $97 knife. Let's ask Google, what is Damascus steel?
Damascus steel made with a wavy surface pattern produced by hammer welding strips of steel and iron followed by repeated heating and forging, used chiefly for knife and sword blades. Such items were often marketed, but not necessarily made, in Damascus during the medieval period.
In addition to this knife, they sent me the knife covers and cut-resistant gloves. So let's show you those really quick first. If you don't have magnets on the wall like I do, you need to protect the blade and make sure nobody gets cut. There we go. And these are the different sizes that they have. So obviously they have knives that go with this. And when you place a knife in here, the way you do it is like this. So let me show you. I'm going to put a blade in here. Don't ever hold this and jam the blade in. Don't ever. Hold the tip. Slowly get it set. Move your hand out of the way. Stay at the end here, okay? Stay at the end and slowly put it in. Don't ever hold it like this and jam a knife into it. It fits perfectly. Look at that. It's protected. It's not going to dull. It's not going to bang in anything. And most of all, when you reach into the drawer for it, it's not going to cut your hand. I want to say one thing about cut resistance gloves. They're not 100% guaranteed that you're going to be safe. So don't be crazy. Don't put these gloves on and run a knife along them to show people, look, it doesn't cut my hand, okay? It's cut resistance. It resists a little bit. You want to make sure that you still have knife safety. All right, so these are, oh, they fit perfect. Look at that. Still use the same safety precautions of keeping your fingertips back. You can use the knuckle here to guide your knife if you need as you're cutting. But basically, these are just a little bit of added protection. And if you are like on blood thinners, there's a bunch of reasons. Or if you're even horrible at knife skills like me, you probably want a set of these gloves. And these are very inexpensive too. I got links down below for these gloves. But thank you, Kitory, for sending me these gloves. They're beautiful. I know I didn't mention it, but Damascus steel knives are usually layered and pounded and forged again and again. This says it has 67 layers of steel. And I love this box. It's so classy looking. Let's take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Look at that, red velvety. It's some good packaging. Pull this up carefully. And there it is. Oh my goodness. She's beautiful, isn't she? I love all that wavy pattern and all that. And I'm such an amateur, guys, but I still get excited about a new knife. All right, here's that other half of that tomato I was cutting. Here we go, ready? I've already washed and dried. Don't ever start with a knife out of the box. Wash it, clean it, dry it off in case there's any metal shavings that might be on the knife. You want to make sure it's perfectly clean. It has the same sharp edge as the other one right out of the box. Love. Okay, let's try the carrot. So there it is. You're going to see it on the shelf for the next few months. You may even see the gloves being used. I have a magnetic strip on my wall, so I'm going to use the guard on the other Kitory knife. And this is the new one, the Damascus steel. If you're on a tight budget, go with the original Kitory knife I just retired. And if you got a little extra to spend, go with the Pro Series. Damascus steel is always nice. Thanks, you guys. And thanks for buying my sauce on Amazon Plus. That barbecue sauce getting great reviews. And I appreciate you guys for trusting me in your home. Take care, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.